Hello everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and we are back today with another episode of Hustle Castle. We are sticking with the approach of keeping things nice and short. So far, seems like everybody is enjoying the idea of the shorter videos, so gonna stick with that. And also 2 for 2 on recording without things crashing. This video did not fail right from the beginning when I told I think on my last episode I said I think I figured out the reason it was crashing every time, or a way around it. I did not get that this time, so I'm hoping I do not get that. So I might keep this video a little bit on the shorter side of things. Alright, so the goal for today. We are still in the weekend. We are still running through the portal. We got 204,000 souls left. That means I should be able to wake up and have more souls in here. As we pointed out in the last video, one of the things we can work for is this epic armor soul. And that is going to be the goal of this video. We are at 56,975 souls in the portal, and we need to get to 60, and we are going to try for our first soul. That's the good news. The bad news is we have nowhere to put it. So in order to put a soul, on somebody, here we go, armor, we need to get 150,000 mithril. So moving over here, we can see we have our first, there we go. We have our first mithril factory done. Level 1 only, costs us a fair amount of money, but it's done. We are now producing, sorry if that was a loud noise there. Our factory itself is now producing 103 mithril per hour, plus our workers are producing 4, which is useless. And I looked around at most of my get to the right mindset here. Most of my workers, and they're all producing 1. I guess that's just the default with all the workers at this point. Maybe if somebody was born, they could have a higher number. But since I can't make anybody be born at this point, since the max I can carry is 55 so far, from what I can tell, it looks like the max I can have to go is 1 until I can build my engineering. There we go, my archive. We're ways away from that, so yeah. So we're making 104 per hour, so we're not going to be getting a whole lot of mithril per day. We're up to 28,000. That's good. So what is that? That's almost 20% of what we need to incorporate one of our souls, or to enable one of our souls. But we are going to start working on it. So I was going to say in the clip, this will we'll earn our first soul, but as it turns out, I've been going through some of these chests. I still have, 1,382. I've been blasting through as many of these as possible, and as you can see, my my portal chests here are down a bit, and I've been trying to grind a little bit, getting some extra stuff, and also just trying to get rid of some of these chests in here. And with that, I need to find the right place. Let's just scroll way down here to the uncommons. Uncommons, we're at rares. Let's get to, I think it's the bottom of the uncommons, I believe. Nope. Maybe it's the top of the uncommons. Sorry about, there we go, right there, right in the middle. Boom. Our first soul. I got that from a chest that I probably had for over a year. Just one of the chests that were sitting there forever. It had a few apples available, and I didn't open it because I don't want to waste the apples. And now I can actually use them, so I can grind the portal a little bit. And I got my first soul. So we got a level 100. Fantastic. It's giving us an extra 15 to 1700 damage. Fantastic. Unfortunately, from what I can tell, it has to be used on a crossbow. And I'm not running crossbows on any of my 12 fighters at the moment. So this I don't think is going to be used. Maybe something I'll break down at some point. Hopefully that means we'll be getting lots of other souls that can be broken down. I don't know if that breaks down the same as any other uncommon, or if it's maybe there's a different pool for souls. I'm not sure, but anyway, this is our first soul. Kind of exciting, and that I was excited to see that. But the one negative is I still need 150,000 mithril before I can enable any of those. And the second item is, our second concern is, if I get another crossbow. But I won't, never mind, scratch that, because this is, let's go here and here, this is armor. So it will either be, epic armor. I mean, I assume that means I can put it on any of the armors I get. So anyway, 60,000, we are at 56.9. So let's go ahead and start working towards getting that right now. Oops. Do your fight there. All right, let's go ahead and we have 133,000 food, enough to do 2. All right, let's go ahead and do that. And I am going to sit back, take a drink, and watch the show right here. Sorry, that was probably really loud. I won't do that again. Sorry about that. All right. So we are at 50, almost 57,000. We need to get to 60, so we need to do 6 fights. We have enough food here to do 2 fights. So that means we're going to have to find enough food to do 4 more fights. What this demonstrates is something I said before, is I'm just grinding level 79 on the portal. Obviously, as we mentioned in the previous video, there are changes coming for the portal and changes coming for the arena, and let's see, we can go ahead and jump right back in. That guy's low, but we're fine. A lot of changes coming that are going to allow us to hopefully get more items, more equipment, more things that we are farming from day to day in the coming days. So again, I'm not gonna focus on the fact that these things are taking a long time, because over time it will get easier. So while it's here as it is, I'm going to do the grinding I'm going to do, and slowly but surely I will get stronger. So by the end of this video, we will have an epic armor soul, and we will not be able to use it until we get 150,000 mithril. So we have 2 factories going, and then we'll have 3, which will help us, and then we can, at some point, let's see, what do we need to do? At some point we'll be able to, all right, we need 2,000 more. At some point we'll be able to merge all 3 of these together, and then level that up, and then hopefully that will get our mithril coming in a little bit more significantly faster, hopefully. All right, so we need to get about 200,000 apples. Like I said, I've been blasting through these chests just to get rid of these bottom ones. So we'll go ahead and I'm just gonna blast through them like I said. All right, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll stop right there. I think it's enough for 2. Oh, not quite. All right, that'll get us 1 anyway. Meaning we'll be 3 away once this one's done. So, you know, I have way too many chests. I just kind of get lazy. I do whatever farming and I get whatever, and I don't really make the progress or the effort I should to use some of these things. I just wasted whatever, doesn't matter. So these things just kind of build up over time, and especially the ones that have food in them. I try to save them for times like now on the portal when I can use them and, excuse me, put them to good use. And then I, end up not using them. So today we are going to use it, or this weekend, because this will help us get our first, significant soul. And then we also had the 10,000. We'll have to go back and take a look here in a moment. There's 10,000 of something that was going to be useful for, I think, once we got our set armory built. So let's go ahead and take a look at. Where am I looking? Here in the store, in the very bottom. There we go. Our portal materials. All that legendary and epic and rare material. So hopefully we'll be able to knock one of those out as well before the portal closes. That will not be the goal of this video. The goal of this video is to get 3 more of those completed. 54, 130, that's enough to do another one. Okay. So that means we need 108,000 more apples to knock that out. And in trying to keep things down to the 15-minute level, we have 5 more minutes to knock those out. We should be able to knock those out as long as everything's recording. Since I didn't have the fail like I usually get, I'm a little concerned that this video is not going to finish. We will see. We will see. I'm gonna not go too long here. Hopefully. We got 2 more battles to do. We got a soul to buy. See if we can knock it out before we lose anything here. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Make that quicker. Do that, make that quicker. Good. All right. 2 more to go. All right, we literally have 0 food. Well, we got a little bit, so, well, not literally, but almost as close to literally as you can be. So we need to get 108,000 more food. So let's go back to our chests. 7 times 8 is 56,000. This is enough for 1. And then my next effort's we're getting a few diamonds here and there. Next effort will have to be to, all right, we'll get rid of that. We'll go, trying to go as quick as possible here. There's another one, 54. We got 7,000, so that means we need 47,000 more. And that will be what we need to get our first epic soul. Again, can't use it until we get our mithril up to 150,000, but as these factories get built, and once I start getting my, once the portal closes and I start getting higher, I can start attacking people, and I'll be stealing the mithril as well. But right now, everybody's so low, I'm not getting anything from attacking people, which is fine. Not overly concerned about that, especially as low as I am. But that's going to be something that's going to be coming. I'm trying to keep myself fairly low because I don't want people attacking me because I need the gold. And I'm not doing a whole lot going for the weekend since I'm spending all my apples on farming and getting these souls here. So, all right, one more. We need, what did I say, 47? Yeah, 47,000 more. Let's see if we got a quick shortcut. Let's go to the top of the 50,000. Look at that. That's 47. Boom, we got a new 3-star. Got some diamonds. Lots of other stuff. The good thing right now is I need pretty much every single resource in the game. So opening these chests is highly useful because, I have my apples a little bit higher than, not my apples, sorry. My trophies a little bit higher than I want, so I have been having a few people attack me, stealing some of these resources. And with that, I don't want to get too high and have people just steal everything I just opened from the chests. But at the same time, they're all being used. In the past, pretty much been maxed out on everything, so all of that stuff is pretty much wasted. So it's kind of nice to have it useful at the moment, as long as it's not being immediately stolen. All right, I think this is the last we needed to get our 60,000. Let's go ahead and take a look. And we will go to the store. We're not farming our legendaries over the weekend. Our legendary armor, we're going to get our armor epic soul 60,000. We have 60,095. And let's do it. Our first epic soul is going to be Fortitude Plate Mail Soul. Extra damage, which is not the most important part because, oof, look at that. Oh, extra 43,000 health. And it's for our tank. That means I put this on my tank up front, who is ready. Main point is to just tank. We got extra 43,000 health. Plus we'll do a little extra damage. We got extra armor. And then also when taking damage has 18% chance to increase own health by 25%. That's the number I've been looking for on my armor that I don't have. It says it needs to be different, so let's go ahead and take a look here. In our armor, we have 31% chance of restoring own health. So it had to be different, so I think that's okay. Restoring own health versus increasing health. I think that is different. If not, that will really stink because we can't use it here. But so what was it? An extra 14,000 health, something like that? I mean, that's more than what our legendary gem is doing. So that's going to be over 10% health increase right there. So I don't know what our total, what kind of number that will affect our total here. We're at 3681. I bet that immediately puts us well over 37, maybe 3750. I don't know. That's kind of exciting. But before any of that can happen, we need to get our mithril. So that will be the goal of our, well, not I don't know, on our next video, but we need this guy right here, 150,000 mithril to unlock. And we are currently up to 28,000, almost up to 20%. And as these guys finish up, we'll be doing it quicker. So that is our goal over the next week or so, probably before I leave for vacation, I think. So, all right, we are at our limit. So that is the goal, or we reached our goal. Our goal for the day was to get our first epic soul. We have it, and we now have 2 souls. Before any of those can be used, we got to just go crazy and start farming like crazy in the mithril so we can start unlocking some things and adding these abilities to to our weapons and to our armor, and then we can start getting our total power higher and total abilities higher, which is the main thing. So, all right, that will do for today. This is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you soon. See ya.